Hey everybody, welcome back. We are making a mess. Hey everybody, welcome back. We're working on the Collegiate A-style mandolin and trying to get the neck angle correct as far as in yaw, similar to what's going on with Jesse's guitar and what's going on with the Lazarus 12 string. They're all kind of in the same bottleneck right now. And I started taking a closer look at this neck on the mandolin, and it's a I guess a three-piece neck. There is the base. Let's go like this. There is this base piece of wood here, then there is the fingerboard, and then there is this fingerboard extension underneath it. And let's see if we can get this in the photo. You may notice there is a gap right there. I get the bright idea to put a straight edge on this fret, this fingerboard, and well, damn thing's got a great big bow in it. I don't know if you can see that, but it's touching on the second fret, and then it doesn't touch again until the last fret. There is a bunch of schmutz. There's a bunch of stuff all up under there. Oh, are you going to help me? Oh, that'd be great. Hold on. Unless... I don't know. Okay. You are not helping. I may be able to get this saw. Oh, look at that. Just to try to clean that up. I'm not cutting anything. Shut your hole. So annoying. Yes, you are. So, alright, I'm going to have to get in there, and I think just loosening up is going to be the way to go. Alright, we have me and the mouse in my pocket. I've made this caul out of a nice piece of 3/4 inch cherry, and if I clamp this down and get the neck fairly straight, but I have two issues that you may or may not be able to see. One issue that I have is I still have this gap here in between this fingerboard extension. I don't know what the correct term for it is. Fingerboard extension thingy. I have this gap here. I have it on the other side as well. Right there. I also have a gap here and a gap here. So this is concerning me a bit. So we're just going to put the iron on for this portion here and try to get this off. Maybe this will allow this to, we can get this part clamped back down. We can get maybe this repositioned to get this to fit maybe a little bit better, and then see where we're going to go from there. I don't have a terribly complex setup. This is an iron. And then about the most fancy thing I have is, this is actually my temperature controller. Let's see if I can turn this and you can see the display or not. This is the temperature controller from my heating blanket. And I'm just using it to monitor my temperature so I don't get it too crazy hot. And I don't know if I've mentioned this before. I absolutely am digging the whole working with hide glue thing, because this is already coming apart quite well. And there it is. Son of a... There's 2 nails in here. Let's see if we can see this. You see that? Them be nails. So this was nailed into the top of this joint, the top of this neck here. Wow, well, you learn something new every day, kids, don't you? So will this sit all the way down on that board? It does not appear so. So it's conceivable we have some schmutz in there. I really don't want to take that whole thing off. But I've got a pretty good squeeze on it. Yeah, even with some pressure directly on it, I mean, I can get that all. That's a 5 thou. I can get that all the way up. Well, poop on a stick. Now it looks like we're going to take the whole damn fretboard off. All right. Well, you know, you go where it leads you, even if it's got you by the nose and dragging you, kicking and screaming down the street. So, well, let's just, while we're here, let's just go ahead and finish it. Okay, I now know that if I am on gas mark 6, that this doesn't hit 300 degrees. So we're going to go with that. This is not anywhere near the stuff that I thought I was going to do today. But like I said, you go where the project takes you. If it takes you down a rabbit hole, then you go down a rabbit hole. Are you kidding me? All right, well, be careful of that. Ooh, that's dusty. Some days you get the bear, some days the bear gets you. Good news is I saw where that fret landed. Alright, you gotta take some cooking. There we go. Well, you see that? Yeah, let's put it here. There's the fret as well, and the fret looks in good shape, so at least there does not appear to be a lot of glue on here. Let's look on the back here. There's not a ton of glue on there. Well, we'll get these two mating surfaces cleaned up, and then I'll figure out how in the farfignugan to fix that. This is why you buy your own instruments and work on your own instruments. Alright, well, I think that's enough for the day. So, you guys have a good weekend. Cheers.
Hey, if you like this episode of RATTLECAN Guitar Restorations, you might want to check this video out as well. Be sure to subscribe to us on YouTube, and if you'd like to help the channel grow, consider stepping over to our Patreon page and giving that a look. Y'all have a good weekend. Cheers.